In this video, we'll learn about the remainder theorem. Now, the whole purpose of the remainder theorem is to find the remainder of a polynomial when it's divided by a linear equation without having to do the whole division process. Let's say we had px. That's just a function. And when px is divided by x minus a, the result is qx, where q is a new polynomial, and that qx is the quotient and x minus a is the divisor of px. And we may or may not have a remainder. But this remainder theorem allows us to find the remainder straight away without having to divide px by x minus 2. And this is the remainder theorem. If px is divisible by x minus 2, then the remainder would be equal to pa. So we substitute a into the function p. Okay, so now pa is equal to a minus a times the quotient qx plus r. So what we did was we replaced x here with a because we're trying to find pa. That's equal to 0 times qx plus r. Since anything times 0 is equal to 0, we're left with r. And that's how you just prove the remainder theorem. And therefore, pa is equal to r, the remainder. Let's try an example. So we had the two polynomials, x cubed minus x squared minus 3x plus 1 and x minus 1. The question might say, find the remainder when the first polynomial is divided by the second. So our px is this, x cubed minus x squared minus 3x plus 1. And this is our divisor, so x minus alpha. Now we know that alpha is equal to 1, because that's how that expression would equal x minus 1. Therefore, to find the remainder, we need to find p alpha, and we know that p alpha equals 1, so we find p1. And p1, just substitute 1 into all of these x's. Okay, very straightforward. That's equal to 1 cubed minus 1 squared minus 3 times 1 plus 1. It's 1 minus 3 plus 1, that's negative 2. So our remainder is negative 2. Or you can just do it the longer way by just doing long division. X cubed minus x squared minus 3x plus 1. X minus 1. I'll do it quickly. Negative, so that's 0. That will be plus 0, because x fits into 0 times 0. This is confusing. 3x 0 0 3x plus 1. That will be negative 3. And in fact, we find that the remainder is equal to negative 2. Example 2. Let's say the polynomial x cubed plus ax squared plus 3x minus 5 has a remainder of negative 3. Remainder of negative 3 when it's divided by x minus 2. And the question says find a. So we're trying to find this, the coefficient of x squared. Okay, so our remainder theorem says that, actually let's call this px, that is equal to x minus a. So a is 2. So to find the remainder, we just need to do p2. And that should equal -3, because our remainder is -3. So now we just substitute x equals 2. So 2 cubed plus a 2 squared, a times 2 squared, plus 3 times 2 minus 5 equals -3. 8 plus 4a plus 1 equals -3. 4a is equal to -12, and a is equal to -3. Let's try one more of these. So we're doing x cubed plus x squared plus ax plus 8 has a remainder of 0 when it's divided by x minus 1. So 1 would be our a value, so we want to find pa equals 0. So and a is equal to 1. So this would be p1 is equal to 0. So 1 cubed plus 1 squared plus 1a plus 8 is equal to 0. Therefore a is, no. That's 2 plus a plus 8 equals 0. And therefore a is equal to -6.